Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available summer 2023, the album, Dad, Shimmy Shimmy, AF. The Bare Naked Ladies acoustic version. The remix. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million, I'd buy you an apology. But no, I wouldn't use a ukulele. Maybe a triangle or spoons. But not a ukulele. But maybe I'd throw in some accountability. How are you guys doing today? Anyway, let's get right into this video. Well, let's not get right into this video because I've got some things to say first. You know how it is, okay? It's a new day over here on the Peter Monn channel. And when it's a new day, then we don't get right to the drama, okay? We have like 15-minute intros and things like that. But I will try to make my intro very short today. Joke. I got jokes, right? Okay, so anyway, let me just tell you about my day. Okay, so first of all, today was Cousin Fun Day. My cousin Caroline, she came and picked me up and she ran me around and we did errands and all that kind of stuff. It was real fun. And we went shopping. We went to the Trader Joe's and we went to the Fresh Time. We went to Dick's Sporting Goods and we went to Saks. And so, well, she didn't go in with me to Saks because I had to get cologne. I just want to say a shout out to all of the people at Saks who took such fantastic care of me today. And this one gal, I think her name was Jessie. Jessica or Jessie. She came running up to me. She goes, "Oh my God, are you Peter Monn?" I was like, "Yes, of course I am." And she's like, "Oh my God, I love it. I watch all your videos." And she's like, "Can I take a picture to send to my mom?" Which I loved so much. Of all the people in the world that she wanted to send a picture with, she wanted to send it to her mom. That like makes me so happy. So anyways, like I was like, of course. And she was so sweet. And can I just tell you what was so cool? Like I said, like this doesn't happen to me very often. It's been happening to me a lot more lately. I don't know if maybe it's the standing up for myself era that people are starting to notice me more now or something like that. But listen, okay, I have been getting noticed a little bit more in public lately, which is kind of nice. But anyway, as I was walking away, she turned to these other, and I just want to tell you guys, okay, Derek and Maze, and I think her name was Jessica or Jessie. Actually, I've got her on my Instagram. I can go in here and I can look really quick because she sent me a message right afterwards because she wanted me to do a video about Ariana Grande. Oh no, her name was Lexi. Oh, Lexi, I'm so sorry that I got your name wrong. Anyway, she was so sweet. Oh my God, the most gorgeous hair. I noticed her from across because she was working in the Chanel area, and when I was checking out, and I noticed her, and I was like, that girl has such gorgeous hair. And then all of a sudden, she was like doing this other woman that she was working with, she was like, I was like, she's looking on her phone to see if it's me or something like that. And then she comes marching over there. But anyway, she was so sweet. But I was walking away. I heard her say, like, she was whispering to the other people. She goes, "He is so nice." I was like, oh my God, that totally makes my day. So thank you, Lexi, so much for coming over and saying hi. Like, that really meant a lot to me. And they were so nice. But anyway, so then the other people, they were like, "Now, what's your name? I want to watch all your videos too." And I was like, Peter Monn. I have 6 channels. Go watch all of them, please. I could use it. Anyway, so after all of that, then Caroline brought me back to my house and she took my hair appointment because my cousin was so rude that she had to book a massage this afternoon. So she couldn't bring me back from my hair appointment. Okay, so I got my hair cut today. What do we think? Just a trim. Just a little trim up, right? For the end of summer. But anyway, so no, my cousin, she works very hard and she deserved to have a massage. So I was like, girl, I'll just take an Uber home. Don't worry about it. So she dropped me off at my hair appointment and I got an Uber on the way home. And let me just tell you about this guy, okay? First of all, was texting the whole time with one of his hands. And I was reading all the text, too, because he had it, like, right up here, you know? And he was like, "I'm sorry for driving so fast, but I got to meet somebody on the south side. I'm supposed to be there, like, right now." And he was, like, powering through, okay? Like, going very, very fast. Making me a little nervous. Just a little bit nervous, right? And I'm, like, reading the text, and the person's, whoever he's meeting on this, he's like, "I got to meet this person now. I'm supposed to be there now." And they're like, "I'm starting without you." He's like, "No, don't start without me. No, I'm starting without you. I don't mean to tease you." And I'm like, what are they starting? What is going on here, okay? But needless to say, I did get home safely, and he was very nice. He was very nice, even though he was in much of a hurry, okay? So, I wanted to say all that, and then I wanted to say, you know, I've been making a lot of comments recently on my videos, talking about, mostly about negative comments I receive and tweets and things like that, just to give you a little update. Those people I was talking about in my video yesterday, you know, They took great offense to it. I'm not talking about all the farting communities and all those people. I'm talking about you know who, okay, that I read some tweets about. They took great offense to that. And I had actually, you know, decided that if I saw that I was tagged in one more thing, I was blocking them. I was done with it. I don't want to see it no more, right? And I said I wasn't going to talk about it no more, but I'm going to give a little update. Y'all, I went in to go block them. They had all blocked me already. Oh my God, they had blocked me already. I was like, well, that's fine, okay? Block me. Then I don't have to see what you have to say. I don't care what you have to say. Cast judgment on me. Pass judgment on me. Listen, say whatever you got to say over there, okay? You want to age me up and call me a 60-year-old man that's giving people free passes? Oh, well, that's your opinion. And like, everybody's got opinions, okay? So anyway, so I was glad about that. But y'all know, I've been commenting, you know, and reading some negative comments, and people are like, okay, Peter, this is getting kind of tiresome. This is getting kind of old. Well, I kind of enjoy it, okay? And now, for the person that said that to me not too long ago, you've watched my channel for 6 years, okay? You leave rather rude statements on all of my channels. You'd think by now you might know that this is Peter Monn's channel, okay? My name Peter is in all of my channels, actually. Those are all Peter's channels. And like I've said and had to keep on saying over and over and over again, Peter's going to do what Peter wants to do on his channel, okay? Your presence is not requested or desired. I'm just saying, okay? If you do not feel the need to be over here, okay, because you don't like what I'm talking about on Peter's channel or all of his other 5 channels, your presence is not desired or requested, okay? You can go watch cat smiling videos. I don't really care, okay? Now, I do love that people want to watch my videos. It means the world to me, okay? Take your shoes off. Today I got on these cute little camouflage Birkenstocks and things like that. Take your shoes off, you know, get yourself a drink, make yourself at home, okay? But if you're going to be rude, find yourself out, okay? Like I said, you know, or be the magnificent, fabulous person that you are. And yes, I did get that from a TikTok. I get all my best ideas from TikToks, okay? So I thought that I would start, you know, not every day, but maybe like, you know, a little bit regularly. I might start picking out my favorite negative and my favorite positive comment to respond to. What do y'all think about that? Oh my God, would that be so funny? Okay, so I got 2 screenshots, and if you don't like it, piss off. I don't care. Okay, so anyway. Lord, it's a new day over here. Okay, so this person, they always say, I love you so much. Well, I appreciate that. I love you too, honey. Okay, bless your heart. You're so sweet. Now, if you're from the South, you know what bless your heart means, don't you? Okay. So anyway, she said, Peter, I love you. And this was the video yesterday where I did the apology. She said, but this is like day 10 of this content. No, it was actually day 3. It wasn't day 10, but okay. Day 10 of this content. It's clearly for the clicks and views you're getting from it, but calling a video serious when it's not is kind of disrespectful. Don't waste our time. First of all, just a reminder for drama class, okay? Now, underneath here, there's a name on this video, and the name is Peter Monn, okay? Like I said, it's not Judy Smith or Sally Joe. Go watch their channels, okay? If you feel like I'm wasting your time, but when I'm talking about my videos, let me freely give you back your time, okay? You don't have to watch my videos, like I said, okay? Your presence is not requested or desired. Now, I appreciate you coming over here and watching my videos, okay? But ask me this, okay? Ponder me this question for a second. Who makes videos on YouTube that don't want the clicks and the views? I've said that for the 6.5 years that I've been on YouTube, okay? Anybody that tells you, they say, oh, I don't make videos for the clicks and the views, they're a straight up liar. Who are they making videos for? For nobody? To just have a video up on YouTube that don't nobody watch? Ask somebody that gets 6 views a video, and yes, I do know people that get between 6 and 20 views a video, okay? Ask those people out there, like my friends over at Bay Nation, okay, Bunny and Kay, that they literally live stream every single night for 2 hours, and they might get 20 or 30 people in their live streams. And yes, I love those girls so much because they do it because they're passionate about it and they keep on doing it. Ask those girls if they wouldn't love to get 1,000 people in their live stream, okay? So what YouTuber out there isn't doing what they're doing for clicks and views? But if you think, okay, that these little jokes, apologies that I've been doing for the last couple days is the only jokes I've got in my wheelhouse, no, ma'am. I can retire those apologies, okay? And I can continue to come up with new jokes, okay? Because that's being called a creative. I hate so much when people say they're creatives. But I appreciate your comment. Thank you so much for it, okay? Now, you can put your 2 cents by the door where it will be much respected, okay? And like you wanted to say in here, you think it's disrespectful. What's disrespectful about calling a video serious? It's my channel. I'll call it whatever I want. If I want to call it Go Screw Yourself as Shitting on Yourself Community, that's what I'll call my videos, okay? How is it disrespectful? Who am I being disrespectful to by calling it serious? Get over it, okay? Part of the reason why I have done that so many times is because stuff has gotten so deep, okay, and I have talked about the deep stuff when I don't like to, and sometimes, okay, sometimes in life, not just talking about stuff that's going on YouTube, not just talking about stuff that's going on in the world, not just, because we do need to talk about that stuff is important, okay? There's a lot of issues that I am real passionate about, okay? Like, don't even get me started on this true crime documentary that I watched the other day called Last Call, that we had read the book in our true crime book club, and they're talking about statistics of how there's 38 states that still use the gay panic defense with people that kill gay and trans people of color. Okay, and I was not aware that that defense was even still able to be used, and they go in this whole history. Don't even get me started, okay, on some of the serious stuff out there, you know? Or how all these people want to call me out, okay, for not calling out a certain person, but yet they're retweeting somebody out there that's transphobic and homophobic. Make that make sense to me. But we can talk about all that serious stuff all day long, okay? I can make my whole channel about that stuff, all right? But there's a time and a place for that, and I think sometimes it's nice to kind of laugh at the end of your day and have lighthearted stuff. So that's why I kind of like to make some jokes sometimes. Now, my husband's on his way home, so I got to get to the end of this video. So let me tell you about my nice comment. But thank you for your comment. I appreciate that, okay? I'm sorry you felt disrespected. So let me make another apology to the disrespected community. Don't piss yourself if you feel disrespected, okay? I don't know what to tell you, okay? Get over it. Anyway. The next comment, this was actually a tweet that somebody by the name of the author, and they are so nice to me, and they always leave me the nicest comments and things like that, and they said, reasons I watch Peter Monn. I thought this was so sweet. 1, he inspires me to continue my sobriety. Just had 6 years on July 25th. Happy birthday and congratulations. He's authentically himself. Thank you so much. Loves his interactions with his neighbors. I do too. And hearing him talk about Alex and Boo Riley. Hope I spelled it right. It's the cutest. Well, you didn't. It's Boo Radley, but that's okay. I did a whole video on him yesterday, so you can go reference that. Don't nobody ever get Boo Radley's name right. That's okay. I joked about that in my video the other day. But anyway, congratulations on sobriety. You know, one of the things I love is when people that are sober watch my videos and I talk about sobriety. If you are sober, you know, or you're a sober ally or whatever you are, if you are in support of people that are sober or you are sober yourself, however you do it, whether it's a 12-step program or maintenance programs or whatever you do, okay? Sound off in the comment section below because, listen, we are amazing people out there doing amazing things, okay? And we are miracles. Each of us that have 1 hour or 100 years of sobriety, we are miracles, each and every one of us. And if you're out there and you are still struggling, you too can be a miracle. So anyway, don't ever forget that. All right, now let's get into maybe somebody that's not a miracle, and that's James Charles. So, you know, James Charles came out with this tacky line of makeup called Painted. Okay, you know, where I talked about how it was for like festivals and things like that. Okay, somebody tried to get cute with me the other day and say Beyonce's using it on her tour and things like that. I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me, okay? So what? You think that to some people, and listen, I like Beyonce, okay? I like her music. I do, okay? I ain't got no issues with Beyonce. I mean, I'm not going to buy no $1,000 tickets to go see her show like all these fools out there. But I would love to go see her in concert. I think she's phenomenal. I love Beyonce, okay? I love Destiny's Child back in the day. I saw her, listen, all these children want to come out and start talking about Beyonce, and they're like 22 years old, and they're like, don't be disrespecting Beyonce. Listen, okay? Before you were even on this earth, I was watching Destiny's Child on Oprah Winfrey when she had the treadmills built into the ground, and they were walking on it, acting like they were walking on air, and their hair was blowing in the wind. Y'all remember that, okay? Don't be talking to me about trying to school me on Beyonce. Now, I love Beyonce, okay? I do. And I love Stevie Nicks, and I love a lot of people out there, okay? But to act like some of these rock stars like Taylor Swift, y'all have lost your mind over Taylor Swift, okay? I love Taylor Swift. I do. I'm slowly becoming a Swiftie. I like a lot of her music. I didn't know I did, but I do, right? Y'all think, you would think by some of you out there, I mean, you guys literally are like, think these people are the second comings of Jesus and stuff like that, okay? I'm serious, okay? Like, Taylor Swift pisses and shits just like the rest of us, okay? She's probably part of that shitting yourself community. I heard she farted on stage. Now, I don't know. I don't need all you Swifties coming for me, okay? But apparently she did, okay? Ain't nobody talking about that. I kind of love her a little bit more if she did fart on stage. Is that true? Did she really do that? I just saw a meme or something about that. But anyway, James Charles came out with this tacky line of makeup called Painted that he thought was like an original idea. And he put this video up the other day about Painted, the reveal launch. Who'd care, girl? Don't nobody care about you no more. Go read the room, read the comments. You know what I want to know is, I want to see his first 3 months of this stuff come out. I want to see his business numbers, okay? You want to stand behind this and talk about what a success it's going to be and all that kind of stuff? Release your numbers. Release how much you ordered when you want to come out and say it sold out. Because that's what they all do. Oh, we sold out in 2 hours. Okay, well, you only ordered 1,000 tubes or something. You come out and you show us what your numbers are and how much you ordered, okay? And then you tell us how much you really sold at us. Let us be the judge of it, okay? Or if you're fakety phony all day long. So James Charles came out with this makeup, right? We already know about all that. Who'd care, right? Well, I see everybody that I ever see on here talking about it says that they are not buying this makeup. So Kevin James Bennett, who is one of my favorite makeup experts of life because he's always going off on people and telling truths. I love it so much. So he put up this picture up on his Instagram. This is from yesterday. He's put up 2 things about it, okay? Now I'm going to read you what he said and then I'll read you some comments on here, okay? So he puts up here the P. Louise colored base and then the James Charles Painted, and he shows how they're very, very similar, okay? And he says, I watched the James Charles Painted, the full reveal video, okay? Kevin James Bennett, listen, okay? Now, I apologized yesterday to the Piss in Yourself community, but I just have to tell you, I am part of that community. And when I read your posts, I am like, get him, girl, get him. And I'm pissing myself the whole way, okay? Because listen, no lies detected here. How many of you clocked James Charles shadily stating that he wanted to create something unique and special, but similar small tubes of cosmetic paint appeared within the past few years? Danessa Myricks, P. Louise, etc. While he was creating his product? Was he alluding to them stealing his idea? No, James, no one stole your idea or beat you to the market. This product type was introduced to consumers as MAC paints over 20 years ago. This is where you don't mess with some of you children out there, okay, that don't know your facts, okay? You don't mess with some, you respect your elders like I was taught to do, okay? What you need to do is you need to be calling him not Kevin James Bennett. Now, I can't because I think I'm older than him. But you need to be referring to him as Mr. Bennett, sir, okay? Like we did to everybody that we went to church with back in the day, and wear a tie, okay? So anyway, Mr. Bennett, sir, says, no, James, no one stole your idea or beat you to the market. This product type was introduced to consumers as MAC paints over 20 years ago, around the time you were born, okay? Because he knows his facts. James also claims that this product type was not popular around 2020. Excuse me, he says. Danessa Myricks Color Fix was a huge hit before 2020, and at only $18, it's one of her brand's best sellers. James evidently missed the popularity of P. Louise Makeup Academy color, which a lot of people are saying that he stole the whole like logo and all that kind of stuff from her base also, even though it's clear he used them as his benchmark. How could you miss the similar striking similarities? P. Louise Color Base was an extension of her viral rumor base used by every beauty influencer, including James. And P. Louise Color Base has doubled the shades of Create paints and goes on. $1 less, double the colors, and in a beloved formula, okay? But the real WTF, that's what the fudge, for those of you out there that aren't millennials like me, James proudly announced that to ensure everything was perfect, he was making changes and adjustments until the end of last week. Jacqueline Cosmetics pushed the manufacturer Oxygen to produce her lipsticks in under 4 weeks. We know how that turned out. LIPSTICKGATE might be replaced by PAINTEDGATE, okay? How will James manufacture, and I'm going to steal that for the title of my video because I'm telling you right now, Kevin James Bennett, and I'm going to credit you all day long, that is genius, okay? And so when people want to start calling it PAINTEDGATE, okay, we are going to credit Kevin James Bennett, Sir Kevin James Bennett, he needs to be knighted for this here alone. How will James manufacturer produce the quantity needed to supply his fan base, manage quality control, and ship to a fulfillment center in a matter of weeks? It's not a responsible manufacturing time frame. If they do rush this order, unlike LIPSTICKGATE, you won't see the manufacturing mistakes immediately because of the opaque white tube. I suggest microbial tests, bacteria and mold, in a few months. He'll even go so far as to tell you what y'all need to do in your videos and in your laboratories and things like that, okay? And how about stability? Does it separate, dry out? Hashtag time will tell. Will you buy painted or save $1 on the P. Louise color base with more colors in a proven formula? Now, before I get into the comments, I want to read his next post, which is from 5 hours ago, okay? And he's got this little picture up there and all this kind of stuff. He does nice posts. And he says, there are some disturbing claims made by James Charles about the painted launch that need to be discussed. So he goes on, he says, something I mentioned in yesterday's post about James Charles painted launch requires a more thorough explanation. James shared some very concerning information about manufacturing the Create Paints product in his video Painted, the Full Reveal. He stated that to ensure everything was perfect, he was still making changes, adjustments to the formula until the end of last week. That would be July 29th, 2023. That statement is extremely problematic. Each adjustment made to a cosmetic formula requires a new round of stability testing before it goes into production. Standard stability testing is typically 12 weeks, and products with SPF require a minimum of 16 weeks. In a pinch, a lab can perform fast stability where a formula is tested under extreme conditions for only 4 to 6 weeks. Fast stability is not allowed for SPF products. After a formula passes stability testing, the manufacturer will do a pilot batch of each shade. A pilot batch is typically 10 liters to ensure scaling up of the approved stable formula is successful before the product goes into full production. Successful pilot batches are often used as PR press runs sent to beauty editors, celebrities, and influencers. If James was adjusting the formula as late as July 29th, and the product's launch is August 7th, there was no stability testing and no pilot branching. Story time. Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics took their lipstick formula from a different lab to a manufacturer and requested a copy and manufacture it for sale in 8 weeks. The smart manufacturer declined. Oxygen Development took the order, didn't do proper stability testing, and had horrible quality control. This caused LIPSTICKGATE. I know which manufacturer is producing James' products. He put like a face like that. They already have a reputation for terrible QC and contaminated products. Create Paint's opaque white tube might hide their mistakes, but if no stability testing was done, what happens after this product sits around for a few months? Hashtag PAINTEDGATE. Or did James lie about the last minute changes? Have Create Paints been sitting in a warehouse while he went on his Predator Redemption tour looking at you, Cosmopolitan? Okay, so basically what they're insinuating is that James lied, okay, to like have this whole marketing launch thing so that then he was like building himself up within the Cosmopolitan article and all this kind of stuff so that when his launch came out, okay, that was his redemption tour. Which I have to tell you, underneath here, all these people think he lied. He lied, thinking it would make him sound like a boss babe. The truth is, he had very little input aside from pointing to a color and saying this. I just assume he's lying to his young audience who doesn't understand the manufacturing process. Somebody else says, my thoughts are that you sharing your detailed knowledge helps others be better informed consumers. I agree, okay? And this is why I'm sharing it. Before y'all spend your hard-earned money on James Charles, this is why I make my videos, okay? To share with you information that I find. So before you parents are out there buying all of James Charles makeup, maybe you need to look into it a little bit more, okay? Somebody said, aren't cosmetics supposed to be regulated? Why does the consumer have to be bothered having to worry about contamination? What's wrong with this picture? And somebody said, only by the FDA, and even that's fickle. And they said, yes, they are, but like copyright, it's impossible to confirm every product piece of content plays by the books. Authorities only step in when someone files a complaint. To my knowledge, that's standard worldwide, and it goes on, all this kind of stuff, okay? Now, the comments underneath here on the first one, now y'all know I love me some Marlene Estelle. Okay, hey Marlena, how are you? Now she watches all my videos and comments on most of them, so I know she's watching this video. How you doing, girl? You out there, you wait. Listen, let's have some coffee together, Marlena, okay? You sipping your coffee and holding your breath waiting for Jaclyn Hill to come out and tell her truth on you. Me too, girl, except I'm not going to hold my breath much longer, okay, because I might die, because that ain't never going to happen. She ain't got no truth on you. Jaclyn Hill, liar straight from the pit of hell. So anyway, Marlene Estelle, a makeup geek, formerly Makeup Geek. She's rebranding and all that kind of stuff now, but I love her so much, okay? Listen, Marlene Estelle and me, we got something in common. 2023 is our stand up for ourselves era, okay? You go, girl. I love you so much. Anyway, all the Marlene Estelle haters are going to come out in my comment section. They're going to be like, what you don't know about Marlena is, why don't you go throw up your tongue up in Jaclyn Hill's ass, okay? Why don't you kiss it up there a little bit further? All them people that want to come from Marlene Estelle, they're just Jaclyn Hill lovers. That's all they are. Like them Colleen, I almost said Colleen Hoover. Poor Colleen Hoover. She's probably, every time somebody types in Colleen looking for Ballinger, it probably comes in Colleen Hoover. She's like, I didn't do it, I wrote Verity. I wrote Verity. Anyway, that's why you should have been writing them dirty books. See, people are going to confuse you with Colleen Ballinger. You're going to be like at a book signing saying, yeah, like, can I sign your book of Verity? And they're going to be like, did you do an apology video with a ukulele? You're going to be like, not me, not me. I write them dirty books for housewives. Anyway, Marlene Estelle. See, I got good jokes, okay? That was a good joke. And I just came up with that right off the top of my head. And I should do stand-up. Y'all are right. I should start doing stand-up, shouldn't I? So anyway, nobody come. They wouldn't come to my meet and greets. Marlena says, nobody trying to support Predator paint. Now listen, Marlena, if I was gonna title this video right, okay? But I don't want to get demonetized. What I would title it is PAINTEDGATE, okay, is worse than LIPSTICKGATE because it's Predator paint. That's what I would call this video, okay? Off of you and Kevin James Bennett. But anyway, she says, nobody trying to support Predator paint. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let decent people like Danessa, an actual working artist and pros, launch products because you know she'll bring quality with her years of experience. Okay, a lot of people are in here talking about, like all these people out there like Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Jeffree Star, none of them are trained makeup artists, okay? I mean, we know that everything behind the scenes that Jeffree Star does is Lipstick Nick, okay? And that horrible hair by Jay. Oh, my Lord. She couldn't do a wig to save her life. Anyway, Danessa's color fixes are amazing, so I'm going to keep buying those and put money into a grown woman's pocket, not a child groomer. Well, she said it. She said all she had to say. So I screenshot a couple comments on here that I want to read y'all, okay? Hold on a second. I love the reading the comments. Okay, so I read Marlena's, then somebody said, oh, yes. Oh, yes. The good old 11th hour formula changes so you look super important and involves your audience. Would love to see those stability compatibility results once the product has been on the market for 3 months. And Kevin James Bennett says, yes, with an applaud. Okay, somebody said, last minute changes up to as late as last week. That really tells me this product isn't going under enough testing to see if it's a good product. Longevity of wear, breakdown of product over time, certain conditions both on the face and just in the packaging, etc. Somebody said, then there were a lot of comments like this, not supporting him or his product for multiple reasons. That's a hard pass for me. Somebody said, couldn't support James Charles with all he's admitted to with him and, no, we ain't getting into specifics on this video. Predator paint. Okay, somebody said, not buying his junk. Junk in his trunk, ain't nobody wanting that in the DMs either. I don't support pedos, will never give him or his friends, and liars who invite him to their wedding a dime. Oh, girl. Okay, I see you. I see you on here. You're talking about Michaela Nogueira. You're talking about that Michaela Nogueira? Okay, let me explain this to you for a second, okay? First of all, is anybody confused as to why Jaclyn Hill wasn't at her good Judy Michaela Nogueira's, who she always defends, and she's her mentor? Is anybody confused as to why Jaclyn Hill wasn't at Michaela Nogueira's video, or at her wedding? But like Chris Olsen of TikTok fame and YouTube fame, and Mama Tot, and all these people that Michaela Nogueira has never interacted with on TikTok before. She had literally like every famous TikToker at her wedding, and then James Charles and Patrick Star. Don't forget, Patrick Star supports James Charles because he was taking pictures there with him. Okay, I know we like to think that Patrick Star's not problematic. Just like I like to think for a long time that Nikki Tutorials wasn't problematic until Nikki Tutorials just recently in a video came out and started supporting James Charles. Sorry, Nikki, now you're problematic, okay? Which is interesting to me because people have no problem calling out these people that are surrounding James Charles, but when it comes to people calling out Colleen Ballinger and her friends, it's like, oh no, they don't have any responsibility. Why do Colleen Ballinger's friends have any less responsibility than James Charles' friends? Make that make sense to me. But anyway, okay, so you're talking about Michaela Nogueira. Yeah, she's problems too. But I don't trust her at all, okay? So anyway, a bunch of people go on here and it's all these comments about I wouldn't be buying none of that Predator paint. Marlena Stell. Okay, first of all, Sir Kevin James Bennett, he gets knighted for calling it, what do you call it? For calling it PAINTEDGATE, which I'm going to use in my title, okay? But Marlena Stell, she gets sainted, okay, for calling it Predator paint. I mean, listen, if you can't laugh, you have to cry, right? Because it is so ridiculous. Good luck, James. Paint your face out of this mess, why don't you? Oh, do you need some Depends? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.